out here building a piggy pen, and always thinking while I'm creating. That's when my mind works the best, is when I'm creating outside, doing whatever. So anyways, here's something to look at when you're riding, okay? Is your mind always fixated on the result of this section? Yeah, sometimes we get fixated on the result of the race, and that's how many laps, how many minutes, into the future we are. From even the gate drop, we're already focused on what kind of result we're going to get. So let's bring this back even to sections, okay? Because maybe this is what is holding a lot of riders up, and a lot of riders that put a lot of time and a lot of effort into it, but they don't seem to get any farther, or your riding isn't progressing, is because your mind is fixated on the result of this section, of this turn, of this jump, of these whoops, of this start. The result of how I want it and how I don't want it. So again, you're in the future. So what you need to do is start to focus on the feeling of this technique of making this section the way you want it, if that makes sense. Because if I'm always fixated on the result that's in the future, well then I'm not going to be paying attention to the technique that it takes to make this section the way I want it to feel. Not fixated on, I want to make it fast, or I don't want to make it slow. I'm fixated on the technique that's going to make the feeling that I want, that I know that section was perfect or was fast. Not that mindset of, gotta make it fast. Well, hold on. Now you forgot about everything that makes that section fast, okay? So instead of fixating yourself on the result of the section, put yourself in the moment of how I want, or how my technique should be to make this section come out the way I want it to feel. Not if I'm fast or I'm slow. Does that make sense? Okay, so I'm going to try to, I don't know, let's see here. Am I working? Okay, so if I'm coming into a corner and I'm coming here, but I'm fixated and my mind's thinking about the result of the corner, well, that is, if this is the corner here, and I'm here, bam, well, that means my mind is already over here. That means that my mind is in the future. I'm forgetting about what's making this section happen. So I need to put my attention on my technique to make this corner feel the way I want it to feel. Not put my attention out here on the result of it, put my attention on where I'm at and the technique to make this corner feel the way I want it to feel. Because again, if you put yourself in the technique and the position to get what you want, you're bound to get that result. But if you put your attention on the result and you forget about the technique of making what you want to feel the way you want to make it feel, well then you're bound to never get the results, or halfway. You get what I'm saying? So again, the top riders is what you saw yesterday or this weekend in Supercross. They aren't fixated on the result of sections. They're focused on the feel of sections. And if they feel what they want to feel is correct, well then they made that section right. They made it smooth, they made it fast. But if I'm coming into this section focused on, am I going to make this triple? Hope I make this triple. What if I don't make this triple? And then I'm coming off it. Well, my body is going to hesitate. My body is going to go into a technique, a position to make that section even more difficult. But if I come into this section and know I need to do this, my hips, my feet, my come forward, be in this right gear, relax, open up my arms, well now I'm bound to get the result I want to get. So again, let's break this down. Don't let your mind get fixated on results, because then you forget about the technique and approach that makes that result happen, right? Put your attention on the technique and the approach, and you're bound to make the results that you want happen, okay? All right, just thought I'd share that with you. Got this, got my rake, got my shovel, got the sun. Piggy pen's starting to happen here. Piggy pen's starting to happen. All right, everybody, have a good day.